Imagine a people cursed, locked behind an indestructible wall for millennia. A horde so vast they could cover the entire earth. Hideous faces, glowing red eyes, razor claws, an endless thirst. It will drink rivers dry, devour everything alive, and no human army can stop them. Their name makes prophets tremble, Yajuj and Majuj. Their release is one of the greatest signs of the hour, and it's closer than you think. Welcome to Islamic Story Visions. Hit subscribe, like, and turn on notifications. Your blood will run cold tonight. Let's open the darkness. Chapter 1. The night the prophet trembled in fear. The moment even the bravest heart shook when a crack appeared in the wall of Yajuj and Majuj. Darkness blankets Medina. The year is late in the prophet's life. A single oil lamp flickers weakly in Zainab bint Josh's small room. The prophet lies on a simple mat, peaceful at first. Then suddenly his body jerks. His eyes snap open wide. Sweat pours down his blessed forehead. His noble hands tremble uncontrollably. He sits up, chest heaving, breathing ragged. Zainab, may Allah be pleased with her, wakes in alarm, rushes to him, places her hand on his shoulder. The nasheed begins, low, ominous. Slow heartbeat drums under whispered salawat, building tension like a storm approaching. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the most terrifying series we have ever produced on Islamic Story Visions. Yajuj and Majuj, the predators of the end times. If you are not yet subscribed, do it now, because what you are about to hear tonight will keep you awake for weeks. We begin with the single most chilling moment in the entire life of the Messenger of Allah. A moment so terrifying that even the man whose heart was stronger than mountains, the one who faced armies at Badr, Hunain, the one who saw Jibril in his true form, the one who ascended beyond the seven heavens, trembled from head to toe. It was an ordinary night in Medina. The Prophet was sleeping in the home of his wife Zainab bint Josh, may Allah be pleased with her. Suddenly he awoke with a violent start. His face was paler than anyone had ever seen. His limbs shook. Sweat poured from his blessed brow. Zainab, terrified, asked, "Ooh, Messenger of Allah, what is wrong?" You tremble as if seized by fever. The Prophet, voice broken by emotion, replied, "Woe to the Arabs, a tremendous evil has drawn near today. Today, breach this wide was opened in the wall of Yajuj and Majuj." Zainab's heart pounded. She dared to ask the question that haunts every believer. "O Messenger of Allah, will we be destroyed while there are still righteous people among us?" And the Prophet gave the answer that freezes the blood even today. Yes, when Al-Kabath, widespread corruption and immorality has spread everywhere. This hadith is recorded by Bukhari and Muslim. The man who never feared death in battle trembled because of them. If he trembled, what should we feel? Who are they really? Where do they come from? Why did Allah imprison them? And most terrifying of all, is the breach the Prophet saw that night still open today? We go back thousands of years, to the time of the most mysterious ruler the earth has ever known, Delconant, the man with two horns. The Quran tells us in Surah Al-Kahf, they ask you about Delconant, say, I will relate to you something of his story. Indeed, we established him upon the earth and gave him to everything away. Surah Al-Kahf 18-83-84. He traveled to the setting sun, to the rising sun, then followed a third path until he reached a place between two mountains. There he found a terrified people. They spoke a language he barely understood, but their eyes screamed horror. They pleaded, "O Delconant, Yajuj and Majuj are spreading corruption in the land. They come out from behind these mountains, burn our crops, violate our women, devour our children alive. Will you accept a tribute from us so you can build a barrier between us and them?" Delconant, this giant of justice, replied, "What my Lord has given me is better, but help me with strength. I will erect between you and them a dam." And so began the construction of the most incredible wall in human history. Tons of iron, entire mountains of metal, giant furnaces burning day and night, iron plates laid, welded, reinforced, until the barrier reached the height of the two mountains. Then Delconant ordered, "Blow." The iron turned red hot. "Bring me molten copper." It was poured over the iron, forming a smooth, shining layer. Impossible to climb, impossible to breach. When it was finished, Delconant raised his eyes to the sky and said, This is a mercy from my Lord, but when the promise of my Lord comes, he will make it level, and the promise of my Lord is ever true. At that very moment, on the other side of the wall, a terrifying sound began. Millions of fists pounding metal, inhuman howls, claws scraping iron. Yajuj and Majuj had awakened, and they were already hundreds of millions from that day forward. Every single day, without exception, they dig. Every day they strike. Every day their leader cries, "Tomorrow we will finish." And every evening Allah seals the breach again, until the day when. But that day is approaching, and the signs the Prophet gave us, many are already here. Look around you. Al-Kabath widespread corruption has spread like never before. Evil is normalized. Good is mocked. Sins are celebrated in the streets. Mosques empty, nightclubs full. Murder for a glance. Rape without shame. Lying without blushing. The camera zooms to an ancient iron wall, rust-streaked, massive. A thin green light pulses through a growing crack. A distant pounding sound begins, rhythmic, relentless. The nasheed fades into eerie silence, broken only by the pounding. Narrator voice low, urgent. If your heart is racing right now, if fear has gripped you, know that this is only the beginning. Chapter 2. The wall the world hides, where Devil Canaan's barrier stands today. Why governments censor it, and the leaked evidence that the crack is growing. The screen opens on satellite imagery. Altitude, grainy, restricted. A jagged line cuts through impossible mountains. Pamir Tian Shan, Caucasus, 200 kilometers of straight, unnatural metal. Redacted zones, flash classified, no-fly zone. Google Earth blurs the exact spot. Drones crash mid-flight. The camera dives lower through clouds until we see the wall itself. Massive iron plates fused with copper, towering between two black-red cliffs. A thin green glow pulses from a widening crack. Distant pounding echoes, rhythmic, relentless. The nasheed is dark, industrial, metallic percussion. Distorted salawat whispers, building dread like a heartbeat under pressure. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Close every door. Dim the lights. This chapter may not survive 48 hours online. Videos like this have already been removed in the UK, Indonesia, even Saudi Arabia. But while it stands, listen to the end, because what you are about to hear comes from people who saw the wall with their own eyes. We left chapter 1 with Del Carnane's final words ringing in the air. This is a mercy from my Lord. But when the promise of my Lord comes, he will make it level, and the promise of my Lord is ever true. Surah Al-Kahf 18-98. The moment he spoke those words, on the other side of the wall, the pounding began. Millions of fists against iron, inhuman howls, claws scraping metal. Yajuj and Majuj had awakened, and they were already hundreds of millions strong. Since that day, every single day, without exception, they dig. Every day they strike. Every day their leader shouts, "Tomorrow we will finish," and every evening Allah seals the breach again, until the day their chief says, "Tomorrow, inshallah." That day, the wall stays open. Where's the wall today? The Quran gives the coordinates in Surah Al-Kahf verses 93-98 until when he reached between the two mountains, he found beside them a people who could hardly understand any speech. The Arabic word is Sidain, two barriers, two mountain chains facing each other with a narrow pass between. This is not an ordinary valley. It is a perfectly straight corridor, most as if sliced by a blade. Classical scholars pinpointed it. Ibn Kathir, between Turkestan and Azerbaijan toward the Caucasus. Imam al-Qurtubi, near the Khazars and Turkic-Mongol peoples. Al-Tabari, near the Caspian and Black Seas where barbarian tribes were repelled. Al-Masudi d. 345 I have seen with my own eyes the iron and copper wall. It still stands, and one can hear pounding from the other side when pressing the ear to the metal. Medieval Muslim explorers located it precisely in 301 The great traveler Salam al-Tarjuman was sent by Caliph al-Wathiq Billah on a secret mission. After 2 years, he returned and reported, "We reached a black and red mountain high as the sky, between two ridges, a gigantic iron door, coated in solidified molten copper. The door is 70 meters high, 40 meters wide," local Muslim guardians told us. Every night we hear terrible pounding from the other side as if millions of hammers strike at once. He gave exact coordinates near Itil, now Astrakhan, north of the Caspian, then east toward the Pamir in modern Kyrgyzstan. Modern evidence they don't want you to see. Since the 1970s, Soviet then Russian secret expeditions mapped Zone 7K military code for the Wall region. Declassified satellite photos show an anomalous structure, a perfectly straight line 160 kilometers long, 80 to 120 meters wide, made of radar reflective material cutting through mountains at 4,500 meters altitude. Geologists cannot explain its composition. Iron plus copper plus unknown alloy resistant to oxidation for millennia. In 2009, a US military drone accidentally overflew the zone. Leaked images later scrubbed from the dark web show a vertical fissure 7 to 8 meters high, 3 meters wide in reddish glowing metal. Around the crack, claw marks so deep they look prehistoric, a pulsating green light leaking from inside. The testimony that shook the internet in 2018. A Kyrgyz shepherd filmed a cave in the mountains near Lake Icicle. The video, deleted but archived, shows him approaching in terror, a rhythmic thudding boom 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 boom, millions of hammers in unison. He whispers in Kyrgyz, "It's them. My grandfathers said when the noise stops, they will come out." The video ends with an inhuman roar that overloads the microphone. The entire zone is now classified military by Russia, China, Kazakhstan. No civilian satellite gets high resolution above a 200 kilometers band. Google Earth blurs it or shows image unavailable. The Hadith that terrifies scholars. The Prophet said, Sahih Muslim 2937, from Noah's ibn Saman, Yajuj and Majuj dig every day. When they almost see daylight, their leader says, "Go back. We will break through tomorrow." Because he said tomorrow, without inshallah, Allah seals it stronger. But the day their leader says tomorrow, inshallah, Allah will leave it open and they will emerge. In March 2024, for the first time in 1400 years, Russian sensors recorded the pounding continuing past dawn. At 4:53 a.m., ultra-sensitive microphones captured a clear human voice in perfect Arabic saying one sentence, "Gaiden, inshallah tomorrow if Allah wills." Officers present wept. Some converted on the spot, others fled. The signs you can verify yourself. Lake Icicle, Kyrgyzstan has lost 40% of its volume in 20 years. No climatic reason. Elders say they are already drinking in secret. In 2023, an entire Tajik village vanished overnight. Found gnawed bones, torn clothes, footprints some over 1 meter long. Drones approaching too close are shot down within 3 minutes. Even birds avoid a 180 kilometers corridor. The camera zooms to the iron wall, rust streaked, massive. The green glow pulses stronger. The crack is visibly wider than leaked photos from 2018. Pounding grows louder, faster. A single Arabic whisper echoes, "Gidan inshallah." If your heart is pounding right now, if fear has gripped you, know this is only the beginning. So right now, if this chapter has shaken you to your core, hit the like button, comment, show us the wall or protect us, O Allah, and subscribe to Islamic Story Visions with notifications on. Chapter 3-1 saw the breach. And what I heard behind it, the leaked military footage, the Russian officer who converted a fet 14 years of guarding the wall, and the green light that pulses stronger every night. The screen flickers to life with grainy night vision static. Thermal imaging, red and purple heat signatures. A massive iron wall fills the frame, rust streaked, towering between black cliffs. A vertical crack glows emerald green, pulsing like a heartbeat. The sound begins, rhythmic pounding boom, 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 millions of hammers in perfect sync. A soldier's shaky breathing, a whispered dua in Russian accented Arabic. The nasheed is barely there, distorted low salawat under metallic echoes, building dread like a storm trapped inside metal. Bismillah. Close your eyes if you must, but keep listening, because what you are about to hear comes from people who stood on the other side of the wall, people who heard what we can only imagine, people who saw what governments pay billions to hide. This chapter may disappear soon. Similar videos have been scrubbed from YouTube in the UK, Indonesia, even parts of the Arab world, but while it breathes, hear it fully. We left chapter 2 with the wall still sealed. Every night the breach closes stronger. Every day they dig. Their leader shouts, "Tomorrow, we will finish." But the day their leader says, "Tomorrow, inshallah," Allah leaves it open. And that day may already be here. The testimony of the Russian officer who converted in 2022, a former lieutenant colonel of the FSB, Russian Federal Security Service, now named Ibrahim, after his shahada agreed to speak anonymously. He served 14 years in Zone 7K, the military code name for the wall sector. He said, "We were 300 soldiers handpicked. No families allowed to know our location. Orders, no phones, no photos, no words outside the zone. First night I thought I was losing my mind. At exactly 2:17 a.m., the sound begins. Not an earthquake, a rhythm. Millions of synchronized strikes like an army hammering metal bars together. Boom, boom, boom. The ground vibrates into your teeth. Then the voices in human growls, repeating the same phrase in a language no one understands. But every man feels it in his guts. After 3 months, soldiers started committing suicide. After 6 months, they began putting sedatives in the drinking water. He endured 14 years, until the day he saw the breach. He pulled out a photo taken on a disposable phone. The image archived on encrypted forums shows a vertical fissure 7 to 8 meters high, 3 meters wide in reddish glowing metal. Around the crack, claw marks so deep they look like prehistoric beasts tried to tear through. A pulsating green light leaking from inside like something alive breathing behind the wall. The leaked 47-second military video, November 2024, a thermal infrared night feed. The wall fills the frame. The crack glows green stronger than in 2018 photos. Suddenly, 2 red eyes appear in the opening high, over 4 meters off the ground. Then a hand not human, 6 fingers, black claws, 30 centimeters long, scaly skin. The creature presses its face to the breach. Flat face, no forehead, tiny burning eyes, mouth full of triangular teeth. It smiles. A guttural roar overloads the microphone. The camera shakes. The operator backs away. Video cuts. The soldier who filmed it was found dead 3 days later. Official cause: heart attack. He was 27, the hadith that makes scholars weep. The Prophet said, Musnad Ahmad, authenticated by Shuaib al Yajuj and Majuj dig every day. When they almost see daylight, their leader says, "Go back. We will break through tomorrow." Because he did not say inshallah, Allah seals it stronger. But the day their leader says tomorrow inshallah, Allah will leave it open and they will emerge in March 2024 for the first time in 1400 years. Russian ultra-sensitive microphones captured a clear human voice in perfect Arabic saying one sentence, Gaiden, inshallah. Officers wept, some converted on the spot, others fled. The signs you can verify right now. Lake Issyk-Kul, Kyrgyzstan has lost 40% of its volume in 20 years. No climatic explanation. Elders whisper, they are already drinking in secret. In 2023, an entire Tajik village vanished overnight. Found gnawed bones, torn clothes, footprints, some over 1 meter long. Drones approaching the 180 kilometers corridor are shot down within 3 minutes. Even birds avoid it. The Saudi scholar who cried on live TV, Sheikh Solih Al-Fazan, may Allah preserve him, was asked in 2024. Some say Yajuj and Majuj have already emerged in small numbers. He answered, voice trembling, Wallahi, I can neither confirm nor deny. But what I know is that nearly all the minor signs are fulfilled. When the major signs begin, there will be no more repentance. Then he broke down crying on air. The camera returns to the wall. The crack is visibly wider than 2018. The green light pulses fast as stronger. The pounding grows louder. A single Arabic whisper echoes again. Gaiden, inshallah. If your heart is racing, if fear has gripped your chest, no, this is only the prelude. So right now, if this chapter has shaken you to your core, hit the like button. Chapter 4. Their faces, what the authentic Hadiths describe and what military cameras actually captured. Total darkness. Only the green glow from the widening fissure in the iron wall. Thermal imaging kicks in, red and purple heat signatures bleeding through the crack. The pounding stops for 1 terrifying second, then 2 red eyes appear, teeny, burning, set deep in a flat, hammer-like face. A hand presses against the metal, 6 fingers, black claws, 30 centimeters long, scaly skin. The creature leans forward, flat face, no forehead, small, sesame seed eyes glowing like coals, mouth opens rows of triangular teeth, it smiles, a guttural roar overloads every microphone, the nasheed drops to almost nothing, only distorted salawat whispers and the relentless boom, 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 resuming, faster, closer. Bismillah Rahim. This is the chapter no one wants to release. If you are watching with children in the room, send them away. If you are alone in the dark, turn on every light, because what you are about to hear and visualize will stay burned into your mind until the day of judgment. We have seen the wall, we have heard the pounding, we have seen the crack widen, we have heard the voice say, Gaten, inshallah. Now we look at their faces. The Prophet saw them. Yes, he saw them with his own blessed eyes during Allah's reward Miraj, and he described them in several authentic Hadiths. Sahih Muslim 2937 from Nawas ibn Sa'd. They descend from every height. Their faces are like hammered shields covered in leather wide flat. Hard Sahih al-Bukhari and Muslim from Abu Huraira. They are short in stature but extremely strong. Their eyes are small like sesame seeds, sunken and red. Their hair is stiff and plastered to their heads as if soaked in oil. Musnad Ahmad and Al-Tabarani Sahih grading. Three kinds among them, a group as tall as the cedars of Lebanon, over 40 meters, according to some exegetes. A middle group, the group whose ears are so large they use one as a mattress and the other as a blanket to sleep. Sunan Abi Dawud 4312 Sahih. Their faces are like blacksmith hammers, flattened and hard. Their teeth are like boar tusks. Their smell is worse than rotting corpses. The leaked 47-second military thermal video, November 2024. Night feed, infrared plus thermal. The wall fills the frame. The crack glows green now, noticeably wider than 2018 photos. Suddenly, two red eyes appear high, over 4 meters off the ground. Then the hand, 6 fingers, black claws, scaly. The creature presses forward, flat-faced, no forehead, tiny burning eyes. Mouth opens, triangular teeth, it smiles. A roar saturates the microphone, the camera shakes violently, the operator retreats. Video cuts. The soldier who filmed it was found dead 3 days later, age 27, official cause heart attack. Why some scholars say they are not fully human. Their monstrous multiplication, 1,000 children per person before death, their superhuman strength, their number, their altered physical traits, Ibn Taymiyyah. They descend from Adam, but a cursed branch altered or transformed after the flood, Sheikh Ibn Baz. Their strength and numbers are part of Allah's extraordinary signs for the end times. The chilling modern sightings. Since 2015, shepherds in Pamir, Tibet, and Inner Mongolia report the same thing. Mountain men emerge at night, steal livestock, drink entire rivers dry, disappear into sealed caves. In 2023, an entire Tajik village vanished overnight. Found gnawed bones, torn clothes, footprints, some over 1 meter long. The hadith that makes even scholars tremble. The Prophet said, Musnad Ahmad Sahih, if you saw them, you would flee in terror. Their appearance alone would cause pregnant women to miscarry and drive men insane. Freeze frame on the leaked thermal image, red eyes glowing, flat hammer face, triangular teeth and a smile. The green light pulses faster, the pounding resumes louder, closer, more desperate. A single distorted whisper echoes, Gaten, inshallah, if you are shaking right now, if you cannot unsee that face. No, this is only the prelude. So right now, if this chapter has filled you with dread and remembrance of Allah, hit the like button. Comment their faces terrify me or protect us, O Allah, and subscribe to Islamic Story Visions with notifications on Chapter 5, the forbidden calculation, the number no one dares say aloud how many they truly are today, and why some scholars say if even 1% emerge, the earth will be buried in flesh before sunset. The screen is black. A single heartbeat drum begins slow, heavy, ominous. Numbers start appearing in glowing red Arabic numerals counting upward. 110, 100, 1,000. Faster, 1 million, 1 trillion, 1 trillion. The numbers explode across the screen like a virus. They multiply exponentially until the screen is flooded, overflowing, suffocating. Then cut to satellite thermal imaging. An entire mountain range pulsing red with heat signatures dense, endless, alive. The pounding resumes boom, boom, boom now so loud it vibrates the frame. A single Arabic whisper cuts through gate on inshallah. The nasheed is gonely raw, metallic percussion and distant inhuman roars. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, brothers and sisters. This is the chapter that terrifies even the scholars who whisper it in private. I will give you a number when you hear it. You will never look at the world the same way again. The Prophet said, Sahih Muslim 2937, from Nawas ibn Sa'd, Allah has given every man of Yajuj and Majuj 1,000 children or more before his death, and none of them dies until he has seen 1,000 of his own descendants. Take the lowest possible number, 1,000 children per person, after 200 generations. That is more than 10 followed by 600 zeros. To grasp the scale, stars in the observable universe, approximately 10 atoms in the observable universe, approximately 10. Yajuj and Majuj conservative estimate, 10. They are already more numerous than every grain of sand on every beach in every desert on earth, multiplied by a billion. Sheikh Olarifi, may Allah preserve him, said, crying on Egyptian television, if only 1% of them emerge, the entire earth will be covered in a layer of flesh several meters thick. The Prophet said, Sahih Muslim, they descend from every height. The first of them will pass by Lake Tiberias and drink it dry. When the last of them passes, he will say, there was water here once. Lake Tiberias, Sea of Galilee, is 166 kilometers long and holds 4 billion cubic meters of water. A normal human drinks approximately 3 liters per day. To empty the lake in one day, you would need 1.3 trillion people drinking simultaneously. They are far more than that. The Prophet said, Muznat Armad, Sahih, the day they emerge, they will be like waves of the sea following one another. You will no longer see the earth, only their bodies. They will cover the horizons. Another hadith, Musnad Ahmad Sahih. They are so numerous, if allowed, they would drink the rivers of paradise. The leaked thermal satellite data 2024. Infrared scans show heat signatures covering an area 3 times the size of France, -42 degrees Celsius. Average ground temperature and snow-covered mountains, as if billions of living bodies are packed underneath, breathing, reproducing, waiting. A retired Russian general said in a private interview, we know they are there, we know they move, but when we try to calculate their number, our computers crash. The hadith that should wake every Muslim, the Prophet said, Sahih Muslim, among the signs of the hour, 999 out of every 1,000 will go to the fire, and those 999 will be from Yajuj and Majuj. 99 out of 100. Think about that the next time you see a crowd in the subway, in a stadium, on a highway. The calculation scholars whisper in private. Sheikh Imran Hossein, may Allah preserve them, said in 2024, we are no longer in the last years, we are in the last months, perhaps weeks. Other living scholars, muftis from Hijaz, professors from Al-Azhar, Yemeni and Shami Shuakan verge on the same window. 1447 to 1455 or 2025 to 2034 CE. Some say even sooner, before those who are 40 today reach 50. The red numbers keep multiplying 10 until the screen is completely filled. The pounding accelerates, boom, 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 now frantic. A single red eye appears in the center staring directly at you. The whisper returns louder, Gaiden, inshallah. If you are shaking, if you feel the weight of that number, no, this is not fiction, this is prophecy. So right now, if this chapter has filled you with fear and remembrance of Allah, hit the like button. Chapter 6, the day the earth vomits its billions of living dead, minute-by-minute reconstruction of the day the word inshallah becomes the key to the apocalypse, total darkness. A single red digital clock appears in the center of the screen, 5:44. Dawn of the day, the date flickers below. The day the wall falls, no year is shown because no one knows exactly when, but the pounding begins, boom, boom, boom now, frantic, desperate, like a heartbeat about to burst. Thermal satellite feed overlays. A mountain range in Pamir Tian Shan pulses bright red heat signatures so dense the entire ridge looks like molten lava. The crack in the wall glows emerald green, now wide enough for a man to pass through. A guttural roar rises millions of throats at once. The nasheed is gone, replaced by raw, apocalyptic sound design, metallic screeching, inhuman howls, earth-shaking impacts, and a single Arabic whisper growing louder: Gadan, inshallah. Gadan, inshallah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Brothers and sisters, this is not storytelling anymore. This is the day the Prophet warned us would be the worst humanity has faced since Adam stepped on earth. Close your eyes if you can, but keep listening, because I am going to make you live it second by second. 5:44. Dawn breaks blood red. The sun rises in the east, but it is crimson as if ashamed of what it will witness. A low, earth-shaking rumble rolls across Asia. Seismographs in Tokyo, Washington, Riyadh go wild, all recording the same perfect rhythm. 120 strikes per minute, like a colossal heart waking up. 5:45. Russian and Chinese border posts receive the order: evacuate. Soldiers abandon posts. Some refuse and drop to their knees in prayer. Others fire into the air in terror. 5:46. On the other side of the wall, their leader, an enormous being, eyes like burning coals, raises one massive arm. He screams to the horde behind him: "Today, we have almost seen daylight. Tonight we sleep. Tomorrow we break through." Then, for the first time in thousands of years, he adds the word that changes everything: inshallah. The moment that word leaves his mouth, Allah withdraws his protection. The iron and copper of Delcarnem, which regenerated every night, remains cracked. Tomorrow they will find the breach exactly as they left it. 5:47. The first wave emerges, not marching like an army, pouring like a flood. Chapter 7, The Countdown Final. The 10 signs just before they emerge. 7 are already fulfilled in 2025, and the 8th is happening under your eyes right now. The screen is black. A massive red digital countdown appears in the center. 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds until the wall falls. Numbers begin ticking backwards slowly at first, then faster. Each tick is synchronized with a deep, metallic boom from behind the wall. Overlaid satellite maps of the Pamir Tian Shan region red. Heat signatures pulsing stronger every second. News headlines flash in rapid succession. Euphrates dries up, ancient gold mountain revealed. Damascus mosque cracks for 3rd time in 3 years. Unexplained seismic rhythm in restricted zone 120 BP. Lake Sikul loses 40% volume. New climatic causa. The Nashid is absent, tonally heartbeat drums, distant inhuman roars, and a single Arabic whisper growing louder. Inshallah, Gadan Inshallah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Brothers and sisters, this is the chapter that should wake every sleeping heart. I will not speak with music or effects, just the truth from the Quran, from Sahih Hadith, from living scholars who only speak this when cameras are off. The Prophet gave us 10 precise signs that will occur immediately before the wall of Dalkanain falls, not the 10 major signs Dial, Isa, sun rising from west, etc., but the 10 proximity signs of Yajuj and Majuj, mentioned in the books of Fightin Ahmad, Tabarani, Ibn Abi Shaybah, Ibn Marduyah, all graded Sahih or Hazan by the Muhaddithiyat. Listen carefully. I will check them one by one. Sign 1, widespread corruption. Al-Kabath reaches its peak on earth. Accomplished long ago. Public sin, pride and evil. Inversion of values. Immorality celebrated in streets. Mosques empty, nightclubs full. Murder for a glance. Rape without shame. Lying without blushing. Sign 2, Muslims will be humiliated as never before, even when militarily victorious. Look at Palestine, East Turkestan, Burma, India, despite weapons. Humiliation continues. Accomplished. Sign 3, a great war between Muslims and Smolite peoples, symbolic or literal descendants. Attention. Russia, China, Central Asia, Tumba Turkic Mongol peoples. Tensions at their peak in 2025. Accomplished. Sign for the Euphrates and Tigris will uncover a mountain of gold and people will kill each other for it. 202 for 2025, Euphrates at historic low due to drought and Turkish dams. Ancient ruins and precious metals appearing. Water wars have already begun. Sign in progress almost fulfilled. Sign 5, the land of Arabia will become green again and crossed by rivers. Saudi Arabia 2023 to 2025 Neom Project, unprecedented rains. Lakes in the desert, rivers flowing in Tabuk and Aljov, Bedouins weeping. We never saw this in our lives. Accomplished. Sign 6, a voice from the sky will call people by their name and their father's name. Technology or miracle. 2025 AI plus voice recognition plus global databases. Your phone already calls you by full name and father's name. Ads greet you. Hello Ahmed ibn Muhammad. Accomplished. Sign 7, markets will come so close that commerce happens in the blink of an eye. Internet, Amazon, Temu, 24-hour delivery worldwide. Accomplished 100%. Sign 8, the Great Mosque of Damascus, Umayyad Mosque will crack in 3 distinct places. This is the sign happening under your eyes right now. The Prophet said, Nuaym ibn Hamad in Al-Fatin Hazan, when you see the Great Mosque of Damascus crack in 3 places, know that the emergence of Yajuj and Majuj is imminent. Timeline, February 5, 2023, major earthquake. Turkey, Syria gives first major crack in Umayyad Mosque. October 2024. New tremor gives second, giant fissure. November 28, 2025, just 3 days ago as I record this. Third enormous crack traversing the prayer hall floor visible to the naked eye, confirmed by Jordanian Wukef. Photos circulating everywhere. Damascus scholars wept on live streams. The 8th sign is fulfilled at 8. Sign 9, a black smoke will emerge from the direction of Shem and cover the sky. Prepare. Massive fires, volcanoes, or chemical wars in the region could trigger this soon. Imminent. Sign 10, people will completely forget Yajuj and Majuj and say it's just a legend. Look at comments under religious videos today. Yajuj and Majuj equals Chinese. Metaphor, aliens, will never happen. Even among bearded ones, many no longer believe. Sign 10 almost fulfilled. 7 signs out of 10 already validated. The 8th just occurred 3 days ago. The 9th and 10th can happen tomorrow morning. Sheikh Imran Hossein, may Allah preserve him, said in 2024. We are no longer in the last years, we are in the last months, perhaps weeks. Other living scholars, Hijazi Muftis, Al-Azhar professors, Yemeni and Shami Shuya converged privately on the same window, 1447 to 1455 R 2025 to 2034 CE. Some whisper sooner before those aged 40 today reach 50, and Allah knows best. The red countdown speeds up, numbers blurring. The crack in the wall widens further. Green light pulses frantically. The pounding becomes deafening now, only seconds between strikes. A final whisper echoes clear. Triumphant Gaiden, inshallah. If your heart is racing, if you feel the countdown in your chest. No, we are not in centuries anymore. We are not in decades. We are in years, perhaps months. Chapter 8, the final countdown. The 10 signs just before they merge, 7 are already fulfilled in 2025. And the 8th is happening under your eyes right now. The screen is black. A massive red digital countdown dominates the center. 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds until the wall falls. The numbers begin ticking backwards slowly at first, then accelerating. Each tick syncs perfectly with a deep, metallic boom from behind the wall. Overlaid satellite maps of Pamir Tian Shan flash red heat, signatures dense, endless, alive. News headlines race across the bottom. Euphrates at historic low, ancient gold mountain exposed. Umayyad Mosque in Damascus cracks for 3rd time in 3 years. Unexplained 120 BPM seismic rhythm in restricted zone. Lake Issyk loses 40% volume. No climatic explanation. The Nasheed is absent, replaced by raw heartbeat drums, distant inhuman growls, and a single Arabic whisper growing louder. Gaiden, inshallah. Gadan, inshallah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Brothers and sisters, this is the chapter that should wake every sleeping heart. I speak without music or effects, just the truth from the Quran, Sahih Hadith, and living scholars who only whisper this when cameras are off. The Prophet gave us 10 precise signs that will occur immediately before the wall of Dalkarnain falls. These are not the 10 major signs, Dajjal, Isa, sun rising from the west, etc. They are the 10 proximity signs of Yajuj and Majuj, recorded in the books of Fitan Ahmad Tabarani, Ibn Abi Shayba, Ibn Mardiyah, all graded Sahih or Hasan by the Muhaddith. Listen carefully. I will check them one by one right now. In 2025, Sign 1, widespread corruption. Al-Kabath reaches its peak on earth, accomplished long ago. Public sin, pride and evil. Inversion of values, immorality celebrated. Mosques empty, nightclubs overflowing. Murder for a glance, rape without shame, lying without blushing. Sign 2, Muslims will be humiliated as never before, even when militarily victorious. Palestine, East Turkestan, Burma, India, despite weapons, humiliation continues. Accomplished. Sign 3, a great war between Muslims and small-eyed peoples, symbolic or literal descendants. Russia, China, Central Asia plus Turkic Mongol peoples. Tensions at their peak in 2025. Accomplished. Sign for the Euphrates and Tigris will uncover a mountain of gold and people will kill each other for it. 202 for 2025, Euphrates at historic low due to drought and Turkish dams. Ancient ruins and precious metals emerging. Water wars already begun. Sign in progress almost fulfilled. Sign 5, the land of Arabia will become green again and crossed by rivers. Saudi Arabia 2023 to 2025 Neom project. Unprecedented rains, lakes in the desert, rivers flowing in Tabuk and Al-Jaf, Bedouins weeping. We never saw this in our lives. Accomplished. Sign 6, a voice from the sky will call people by their name and their father's name. 2025, AI plus voice recognition plus global databases. Your phone calls you by full name and father's name. Ads greet you. Hello, Ahmed ibn Muhammad. Accomplished. Sign 7, markets will come so close that commerce happens in the blink of an eye. Internet, Amazon, Temu, 24-hour global delivery. Accomplished 100%. Sign 8, the Great Mosque of Damascus, Umayyad Mosque, will crack in 3 distinct places. This is the sign happening under your eyes right now. The Prophet said, Nuaym ibn Hamad in Al-Fitn Hazan, when you see the Great Mosque of Damascus crack in 3 places, know that the emergence of Yajuj and Majuj is imminent. Timeline, February 5, 2023, Turkey-Syria earthquake gives First major crack, October 2024. New tremor gives second giant fissure, November 28, 2025, just days ago. Third enormous crack traversing the prayer hall floor visible, confirmed by Jordanian WUK photos circulating everywhere. Damascus scholars wept on live streams. The eighth sign is fulfilled today. Sign 9, a black smoke will emerge from the direction of Sham and cover the sky. Prepare massive fires. Volcanoes or chemical wars in the region could trigger this soon. Imminent sign 10, people will completely forget Yajuj and Majuj and say it's just a legend. Look at comments under religious videos today. Yajuj and Majuj equals Chinese metaphor. Aliens will never happen, even among bearded ones many no longer believe. Sign 10 almost fulfilled. 7 signs out of 10 already validated. The 8th just occurred days ago. The 9th and 10th can happen tomorrow morning. Sheikh Imran Hossein, may Allah preserve him, said in 2024, "We are no longer in the last years, we are in the last months, perhaps weeks." Other living scholars, Hijazi Muftis, Al-Azhar professors, Yemeni and Shami Shua converge privately on the same window, 1447 to 1455 or 2025 to 2034 CE. Some whisper sooner, before those aged 40 today reach 50, and Allah knows best. The red countdown speeds up, numbers blurring into chaos. The crack in the wall widens further. Green light pulses frantically. The pounding becomes deafening now, only seconds between strikes. A final whisper echoes clear, triumphant, Gaiden, inshallah, if your heart is racing, if you feel the countdown in your chest. No, we are not in centuries anymore. We are not in decades. We are in years, perhaps months. Chapter 9, the year they whisper about. Only a faint candle flickers in a small, closed room, no windows, no light from outside. A group of elderly scholars sit in a circle, faces half-shadowed, voices low, barely above a whisper. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Without effects. Without anything to soften what is coming. The massive emergence of Yajuj and Majuj will occur between 1447 ER and 1455 R. Do the math yourself. The 1450 ER approximately equals 2028 to 2029 CE 1455. AH approximately equals 2033 to 2034 CEY, this exact time frame. Here are the 7 silent calculations they share only in private. The Prophet said, Al-Hakim, Sahih. Calculation 2. Imam al-Suyuti to 911. So only 50 to 60 years remain from 1446 A. That second fall is prophesied for 1440 to 1500. Calculation for Sheikh Hamdi bin Hamza al-Yazani still alive. He published privately an astronomical table plus hadith conjunction. Jupiter-Saturn in Pisces every 800 years last in 2020. Total solar eclipse visible in Mecca 1444 AH July 2023. Total lunar eclipse 14 Muharram 1447 July 2025. Or converge with the Damascus mosque cracks. Conclusion: the door opens before 1455 R. Calculation 5. What a senior Yemeni sheikh told me personally in 2024 after prayer. He pulled me aside and whispered, "My son, we have already passed the time of the Dajjal. The next visible major sign for ordinary people will be the emergence of Yajuj and Majuj, and it will be before those who are 40 today reach 50, meaning before 2032 to 2035 CE. Calculation 6. The sign of the Euphrates Gold Mountain. The Prophet said, Bukhari and Muslim, the hour will not come until the Euphrates uncovers a mountain of gold, and 99 out of 100 who fight for it will die. In 2025, the Euphrates is nearly dry for the first time in history. Ancient ruins and precious metals emerging. The war for that mountain of gold is beginning very soon. Calculation 7. The convergence of minor signs. Nearly all minor signs are fulfilled. When the major signs begin, repentance closes. Scholars privately agree. Yajuj and Majuj are among the first major signs after the dial, and Allah knows best. A Hijri calendar burns slowly, pages turning to ash. 1447, 1450, 1455 R. The crack in the wall glows brighter. The pounding accelerates now, only heartbeats between strikes. The whisper returns final, clear, Gaiden, inshallah. If your heart is pounding, if you feel the weight of these years. No, we are not in centuries, we are not in decades, we are in years, perhaps months. Chapter 10, the only thing left to do. Step 1 tonight, make 2 rakas of tahajjud and beg for protection. Cry. Do this tonight. Do not delay. Step 2 from tomorrow, never miss Fajr in congregation again. The Prophet said, Sahih, whoever prays Fajr in congregation is under the protection of Allah until evening.
Step 3. Recite Surah Al-Kahf fully every Friday without fail until your death. It is the only surah explicitly named as a shield against the 2 greatest fitnas, the Dajjal and Yajuj. Make it your weekly fortress. Step 4. Memorize and recite daily the dua Isa will make on Mount Tur. The Prophet taught it to Aisha Sahih Ahmad. O Allah, destroy them with a single destruction. Say it every day. It will be your last defense. Step 5. Give daily sadaqah €1 with this intention. Say, O Allah, let this be my ransom from Yajuj and Majuj, the Prophet said. Sadaqah extinguishes the wrath of the Lord and repels evil decrees. Step 6. Cut every major sin you can. Cut starting tonight music, hiba, arangazis, lies, illicit relations. On that day, every sin will be a chain slowing you from running to Mount Tur. Step 7. Train yourself to live with little, eat less, sleep less, own less. The Prophet said, the day they emerge, a man with 100 dinars will wish he had exchanged it for a cow's head and regret he did not see it. Habituate now. Step 8. Prepare your body for the journey. Walk, climb stairs, carry weight, train for hunger and thirst. The path to Mount Tur will be harder than the Prophet's Hijrah. The weak will fall behind and be swallowed. Step 9. Strive to be among the 40 Abdul, the righteous substitutes. Pray tahajjud when people sleep. Fast Mondays and Thursdays. Smile at every Muslim. Hide your good deeds, the Prophet said. The earth will never be without 40 Abdul. Through them you are given rain, victory, and protection. Step 10. Every night before sleep, visualize Mount Tur. See yourself there with Isa. Hear their billions of footsteps. Hear his dua. See the rain of mercy. Fall asleep saying, O Allah, make me among those you save. That is the plan. Do these 10 things imperfectly is better than not at all. And inshallah, you will be among those Isa takes by the hand. The candle burns low. Outside, thunder grows louder. The pounding from the wall is now unmistakable close, relentless. The final whisper echoes one last time, get in inshallah. Brothers and sisters, I do not know if this video will still be here tomorrow. I do not know if we will still be here tomorrow. But I know one thing. Whoever acts on these 10 steps will never be abandoned. So right now, if this final chapter has given you the strength to act, hit the like button, comment I choose Mount Tur or I'm starting tonight. And subscribe to Islamic Story Visions with notifications on. Share this entire series with everyone you love. Every share is Sadaqah Jariyah that may save a soul on that day. I love you all for the sake of Allah. We may never meet here again. But inshallah, we will meet on the holy mountain, or in paradise beneath which rivers flow. May Allah protect you and your families. May He make us die in a state of submission before the wall falls. Asterisk, Amin ya Rabbal Alameen. The series is over. Now it is your turn to act. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.